Welcome to session 13. This week we're going to look at 3D shapes and shape nets. The session aims and objectives are to revise properties of 3D shapes, to investigate how shape nets are used to construct different items, and the objectives to draw a 3D object as its shape net, to design a working net. So, how many 3D shapes can you name? Pause the video while you write the number and their name. So number 1 is a sphere, number 2 is a cube, number 3 is a cuboid, number 4 is a cone, number 5 is a cylinder, number 6 is a square-based pyramid, number 7 is a triangular-based pyramid, number 8 is a triangular prism, and number 9 a hexagonal prism. Did you manage to name them all? Let's move on to shape nets. What are shape nets? If you imagine a 3D object such as a box opened out flat, this would be its shape net. It should look something like this. To make a cube, there are 11 different shape nets that you could use. Pause the video while you write down the numbers that you think are nets that could be used to make a cube. Let's see if you're right. Number 3, number 5, number 8, number 9, number 11, number 12, number 13, number 14, number 18, number 20, and number 25. Now let's look at other shapes. Pyramids. Pyramids like the ones in Egypt are square-based. Draw a rough shape net to construct one. Pause the video while you do this. It should look something like this. These flaps are for construction only. That's when you glue them together, and you do not need to add them to your drawings. Now cuboids. Think about a brick. What would it look like if you were to construct one out of a sheet of paper? Sketch a rough net for a brick. Pause the video while you do this. It should look something like this. Now it's time for you to get practical. Activity 1, the gingerbread house. Working by yourself or with a partner, cut out and assemble the pieces. How did it go? What could be improved? Activity 2, design task. You're going to design a flat pack pet carrier for transporting a small creature such as a mouse on a short journey. The objectives: to think creatively and design by modelling, to produce a functional 3D model of a flat pack pet carrier. So, the specification for this task: it must be able to transport a small creature safely to the vet. It must be made from a single sheet of thick paper, so it can be flat packed. It must be made cheaply, so no additional materials can be glued to a basic cross-shaped net. Make sure I can't escape. Pause the video while you do this. Time to evaluate. What have you learned? Why did we use a single piece of folded paper? What worked well? What can you improve on next time? Let's recap this session. Did you revise the properties of 3D shapes? Did you investigate how shape nets are used to construct different items? Can you draw 3D objects as its shape net? Did you design a working net? Remember, if you still have questions or need help, please ask me in class or email me.